Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's session I'm going to talk about a play called King Leir, L-E-I-R, King Leir. The authorship of the play is uncertain. So about this I'm going to talk today. Before that, subscribe my channel if you have not yet subscribed the channel. This is an Elizabethan era stage play. It talks about the life of the ancient Brythonic king, B-R-Y-T-H-O-N-I-C, Brythonic King Leir of Britain. And it was published in the year 1605, but this got entered into the stationery register in the year 1594. This play actually attracted the critical attention principally for its relationship with King Leir, Shakespeare's version of the same story. This play was performed at the Rose Theatre in the year 1594 by a cast that combined the personnel from two acting companies, Queen Elizabeth's Men and Sussex Men. Other records claim that the play was often acted, though these two are the only specific performances known. It has been suggested that Shakespeare, who might have been a player in the Queen's company of the 1590s, might have actually performed in King Leir. The most famous chronicle history of King Leir of England and his three daughters were entered into the stationery register. The full title of the play is The Most Famous Chronicle History of Leir, King of England and his three daughters. This play was attributed variously, like Thomas Kidd, Robert Greene, George Peele and Thomas Lodge, Anthony Munday and even Shakespeare. There is no certainty in the authorship of the play. The author of the play, who took the primary Holinshed's chronicle for the story of Leir and his daughters. Other sources and influences include like Geoffrey of Monmouth's History of Regum Britanniae and the Mirror for Magistrates, William Warner's Albion's England and Edmund Spencer's The Fairy Queen. These might be the sources for the work. Some of the critics, they agreed that the King Leir served as a primary source of Shakespeare's King Lear. This play, King Leir, has been called as a chronicle history or a tragic history or a tragic comedy, even a tragic with a happy ending. In this play, Leir, the King Leir, is alive and who restored his kingship at the end of the play. See, this play, King Leir, which doesn't contain the subplot about Gloucester, Edgar and Edmund that Shakespeare addressed to the story. Some commentators have said that the play King Leir was printed in the year 1605 to take the advantage of the attention drawn by Shakespeare's similar play, which would mean that Shakespeare's Lear was being acted in 1605. But still, a remarkable historical parallel provided topical reason for publication of Leir and also for Shakespeare's interest in the story. Brian Annesley was an elderly former follower of Queen Elizabeth, a wealthy Kentish man with three daughters, Grace, Christian and Cordell. These three daughters who had been honored to Queen Elizabeth. In the year 1603, Grace tried to have her father declared senile and incompetent to manage his estate. Cordell wrote to Robert Cecil, the first Earl of Salisbury, S-A-L-I-S-B-U-R-Y, Salisbury, to protest his older sister's action and otherwise supported her father against his eldest daughter. Brian Annesley died in the year 1604. Cordell successfully defended her father's last will and testament, which left most of the family property to Cordell. One of the executors of the will was Sir William Harvey. He was a veteran of 1588's campaign against the Spanish Armada and their husband of the Dowager, D-O-W-A-G, Dowager, a Countess of Southampton. The mother of Shakespeare's patron, Henry Wriothesley, W-R-I-O-T-H-E-S-L-Y, Henry Wriothesley, the third Earl of Southampton. Once Dowager Countess died in the year 1607, Harvey married Cordell Annesley. A true life scandal with noteworthy parallels to the Leir story was in the news in the year 1603 or 1604, which might be helped to inspire both Shakespeare's play and the publication of the old play King Leir. Well, that's it about the play King Leir. Thanks for listening to my lecture. Subscribe the channel.